Hey Dodgers fans, buckle up because we have a lot to unpack about the current state of the team, some of the challenges they're facing, and what the near future might hold for key players like Roki Sasaki and Dalton Rushing. The Los Angeles Dodgers are deep into a critical stretch of the season, and every move, every decision, and every performance can make a massive difference, not only in terms of playoff positioning, but also in shaping the team's momentum going forward. One of the stories that has captured the attention of fans and analysts alike is the ongoing situation with Roki Sasaki, the 23-year-old pitching phenom who came over from Japan after dominating the Nippon Professional Baseball League last season. Sasaki has always been recognized for his extraordinary talent, for the kind of raw stuff that makes scouts and fans alike sit up and take notice, and there was a lot of excitement when he joined the Dodgers organization on a minor league contract. The anticipation was that he could bring an electric arm to the rotation, someone who could energize the staff and add depth to a roster that already features seasoned starters. However, as often happens in baseball, transitioning to Major League Baseball is rarely seamless, and Sasaki's journey has been no exception. During his rehab assignment with AAA Oklahoma City, the young pitcher has struggled to consistently find his form. His starts have been uneven, and while the talent is undeniable, the results on the mound have not fully reflected what many hoped he could contribute. The Dodgers manager, Dave Roberts, has spoken openly about his expectations for Sasaki, emphasizing that performance, command, and velocity are critical if he is to secure a spot in the MLB rotation anytime soon. Roberts has mentioned multiple times that the team is in a playoff race, which underscores the pressure on Sasaki to not only regain his best form, but to elevate it to a level that aligns with the team's competitive needs. Every outing is being evaluated, and the emphasis is on progress, on tangible improvement that could signal readiness for the big leagues once more. It's worth noting that Sasaki's season has not been easy. Prior to his injury, he experienced difficulties adjusting to major league hitters, posting a 4.72 ERA over 8 starts and 34 1/3 innings pitched. The strikeout numbers, which were so impressive in Japan, have not yet matched the same impact at this level. Only 24 batters were struck out in those innings, showing that while the raw talent remains, there is still a gap in translating his ability into dominance against MLB lineups. The injury interrupted his rhythm further, leading to this current phase of rehabilitation in the minors. While some pitchers come back and immediately dominate after injury, others need time to rebuild confidence, mechanics, and consistency, and Roberts' comments reflect an understanding of this delicate balance. He has acknowledged Sasaki's potential, noting that the talent is certainly there, but he also insists that the young pitcher must continue to work on the subtleties of his game to fully realize that potential. There is no doubt that the Dodgers are patient with their prospects, but at the same time, the urgency of the season does not allow for extended trial periods if results are not being produced. Sasaki's latest starts in AAA have shown that there are areas where growth is still necessary. His fastball velocity has dropped compared to what he displayed during simulated innings at Dodger Stadium in August. And while he is still learning to adjust his approach, the expectation is that he needs to elevate his performance quickly. The Dodgers' rotation is currently strong, featuring 5 healthy full-time starters alongside Shohei Ohtani, which makes the competition for rotation spots even stiffer. The reality is that unless Sasaki shows improvement, there may not be room for him in the major league rotation for the remainder of the regular season or the playoffs. Yet, the narrative surrounding him is not entirely negative. There is a strong sense that if he can regain confidence, refine his command, and increase his velocity, he has the capacity to become a key contributor to the team in the future. The organization is monitoring his progress closely, and fans are watching with a mix of hope and concern, eager to see the prodigious talent finally translate into consistent results at the highest level of the game. While Sasaki's story is unfolding, the Dodgers have faced other challenges on the roster, particularly in terms of injuries. Dalton Rushing's recent experience provides another example of the physical demands and unpredictability that come with professional baseball. Rushing stepped into a more prominent role recently due to Will Smith's injury, which involved a bone bruise in his throwing hand after taking a foul ball to the right hand. Rushing himself then suffered an unfortunate incident, fouling a pitch off his upper shin with incredible force. The impact was so severe that it left him unable to put weight on his right leg immediately. Tests, including X-rays and CT scans, thankfully showed no fractures, but the Dodgers placed him on the 10-day injured list with a shin contusion, highlighting how quickly circumstances can change for players. Injuries like these not only test individual resilience, but also force the team to make rapid adjustments, calling up players like Chucky Robinson from AAA to fill gaps and maintain stability behind the plate. The incidents involving Sasaki and Rushing underscore two sides of baseball: the challenge of translating potential into performance, and the physical toll the sport can take on even the most talented athletes. For Sasaki, it is about growth, refinement, and proving that he can compete at the highest level consistently. For Rushing, it is about recovery, maintaining readiness, and supporting the team while managing setbacks that come out of nowhere. Together, these stories paint a picture of a Dodgers team that is navigating the pressures of a playoff chase while balancing talent development, health, and strategic decisions that could define the remainder of the season. Fans are watching closely, eager to see how these narratives evolve, and the tension is high because every pitch, every at-bat, and every decision carries weight as the team pushes toward the postseason. As the Dodgers navigate these challenges, the way the team manages its roster and handles player health becomes absolutely critical. Dalton Rushing's situation is a perfect example of how quickly the dynamics of a lineup can shift. Coming into the season, Rushing was considered one of the team's top prospects, a player with the potential to solidify the catching position and provide depth that the Dodgers would rely on heavily. His athleticism, ability to handle pitchers, and defensive acumen have always been impressive, and there was a lot of optimism surrounding his role this year. But baseball, as fans know, is a game of unpredictability. A single foul ball, a hard swing that results in a painful collision with a pitch, or just one unfortunate moment on the field can instantly alter a player's trajectory. That was exactly the case when Rushing fouled a pitch off his upper shin, causing immediate pain and concern. The ball left the bat at more than 103 miles per hour, which is enough force to be alarming for anyone, even seasoned professionals. The moment itself was intense, Rushing dropping to the ground, writhing in pain, trainers rushing in, and the coaching staff quickly assessing the situation. It was a scene that reminded everyone watching of just how fragile the game can be, even for athletes in peak condition. Despite the scare, the test revealed no fracture, which was a huge relief for both the team and fans. Yet, being placed on the 10-day injured list with a shin contusion highlights the need for cautious management, particularly during such a critical stretch of the season. Rushing's experience underlines a broader theme for the Dodgers: the need to constantly adapt and adjust to circumstances. With Will Smith already sidelined due to his own hand injury, the team needed immediate solutions to maintain stability behind the plate. That meant bringing up players like Chucky Robinson from AAA Oklahoma City, ensuring that there was coverage for the catching position and that pitchers could still rely on solid handling and game management. These roster moves demonstrate the flexibility and depth that the Dodgers must leverage to stay competitive, especially as the season moves toward its most decisive moments. Meanwhile, the narrative surrounding Roki Sasaki and his progression in AAA continues to develop in parallel. While Rushing deals with the physical demands and the unpredictability of injuries, Sasaki faces the mental and technical challenges of proving that he belongs in the rotation. The contrast between these two situations is fascinating. One is about recovery from an external incident, a sudden event that tests resilience, and the other is about internal development, growth, and the pressure to consistently perform. Both require focus, discipline, and a capacity to respond under pressure, but they manifest in very different ways. For Sasaki, every start in AAA is a chance to refine his pitches, to rebuild velocity and command, and to regain confidence after a season that has been interrupted by both injury and adjustment challenges. For Rushing, the focus is on physical rehabilitation, staying sharp mentally, and being ready to contribute immediately once cleared to play. Both stories are integral to understanding how the Dodgers manage their talent and keep their season on track amid setbacks. It is also important to recognize the broader context in which these developments are happening. The Dodgers are in a playoff race, and every decision about player usage, rehab assignments, and game strategy carries real consequences. Sasaki's performance, for example, could determine whether he earns a rotation spot during the final stretch of the regular season or whether the team prioritizes more experienced arms. Roberts has stressed that while the talent is undeniable, the performance must follow. This is a delicate balancing act because the team wants to nurture young talent while also competing at the highest level immediately. Similarly, Rushing's injury forced adjustments to the lineup, which can ripple through the team, affecting batting order, pitcher-catcher dynamics, and in-game strategies. These are the kinds of decisions that may seem minor in the moment, but can have significant impacts on the outcome of games, especially in September when every matchup matters exponentially more. The mental aspect cannot be overstated either. Both Sasaki and Rushing must manage the psychological challenges of their situations. For Sasaki, there is the constant pressure of expectations. Fans and analysts alike are watching, eager to see if the young pitcher can replicate the dominance he displayed in Japan. The Dodgers' coaching staff is supportive but firm, emphasizing measurable improvement. This dual focus on talent and results creates an environment where Sasaki must push himself harder than ever, refining mechanics, adjusting pitch selection, and staying mentally resilient after each outing. Any lapse in focus or confidence could hinder his progress, so the psychological component is as important as the physical one. Rushing, on the other hand, faces the mental challenge of staying engaged and ready while sidelined. Watching his teammates play, knowing he cannot contribute fully, and managing the fear of re-injury are all factors that can test his resolve. Recovery from injury is as much about maintaining a competitive mindset as it is about physical healing, and the Dodgers staff is undoubtedly providing support to ensure both elements are addressed. As the team moves forward, the interplay between these individual narratives and the broader team objectives will continue to shape the season. Every start, every at-bat, and every decision on the field matters. Sasaki's gradual improvement in AAA could signal a return to the major leagues at just the right moment, giving the Dodgers a boost in their pitching depth. Rushing's recovery and potential return could stabilize the catching position, ensuring that pitchers can perform with confidence and that the team maintains consistency in both defense and offense. These intertwined stories highlight the complexity of managing a major league roster, especially for a team with championship aspirations. It is a reminder that baseball is not just a game of statistics and talent, but also of timing, health, mental fortitude, and strategic foresight. Fans following the Dodgers now are witnessing a fascinating convergence of talent, recovery, and tactical decision-making. The path forward is not without challenges, but the organization's ability to adapt, manage players carefully, and maximize the potential of both emerging stars and seasoned veterans will be decisive. Every practice, every rehab assignment, and every game in the coming weeks carries significance as the Dodgers seek to solidify their position and enter the postseason with momentum. Observing how Sasaki and Rushing navigate their respective challenges offers insight into the resilience required at the highest level of baseball, and it underscores the constant balancing act teams perform to remain competitive while developing talent for the future. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. The baseball world is buzzing with whispers tonight as the Los Angeles Dodgers appear to be pulling off a blockbuster move that could shake up the entire National League. Sources close to the team suggest that the Dodgers are in advanced talks to secure ace pitcher CORBIN Burnes, a move that would instantly bolster their starting rotation and send shockwaves through MLB rumor mills. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the chatter coming out of Los Angeles has fans and analysts alike speculating about the impact this signing could have on the Dodgers' championship aspirations. Burnes, known for his electric fastball and devastating slider, has been a dominant force on the mound for the Milwaukee Brewers over the past several seasons. His consistent strikeout ability and knack for pitching in high-leverage situations make him a coveted asset, and the idea of him donning a Dodgers uniform has ignited a flurry of excitement across social media platforms. Insiders suggest that talks have been intense and that the front office is pulling out all the stops to make the deal happen before the trade deadline, fueling speculation that Los Angeles is determined to assert dominance over the league. The Dodgers' pitching staff has been strong in recent years, but adding Burnes would elevate the rotation to an elite level, creating what many are already calling a pitching juggernaut. Rumors indicate that the team is willing to part with significant prospects or other key pieces to bring the ace to Hollywood, which has stirred debate among fans about whether the potential payoff outweighs the cost. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly monitoring the situation closely, wary of the competitive edge such an acquisition would provide. If the deal comes to fruition, it would mark another bold move in the Dodgers' ongoing strategy to assemble a roster capable of contending for multiple championships. For now, though, the story remains in the realm of rumor and speculation. Yet the mere possibility of Burnes joining the Dodgers has already sent waves through the baseball world. As whispers turn to headlines, one thing is clear. Los Angeles is making it known that they are not just participating, they are aiming for total domination. Fans will be watching closely, waiting for official confirmation of a move that could redefine the Dodgers' season and reshape the power dynamics of the league. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.